I am making a video today of putting my makeup on. This is my first video actually talking, so if I ramble, I'm sorry, because I don't really know what to say. But I'm literally just going to do my makeup and talk you through what I'm doing, so I'm going to get on with it. I'm going to start with my eyes, because I tend to find if I put foundation on first, I just make a mess of it. So I do my eyes first. I use masking tape, because I found that you can buy these little stickers that go under your eyes that like protect it to make a mess, but so much cheaper, lasts so much longer. Seems silly to me to buy little things when you can just buy masking tape. So that's what I do. It's easiest, rather than using a whole big thick bit like that, but I will just cut it up the middle. About as equal as it's going to get. So to make sure whatever colour I decide to use really pops, I like to put white. It's actually like a Halloween white face makeup, but it's a really good base to make eyeshadow really pop. So I use this a lot. I think I just ordered it off of like Wish or Amazon or something. Everything is just Wish, Amazon, eBay, that kind of crap. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say crap. What I do have that I think I ordered from Amazon is this very beautiful, if I just try and show you, set of brushes, which I absolutely love. And it came with so much, and it was so much bigger than I expected it to be when I turned up. When it came in the post, I was like, wow, love it. So I was really happy with that. And that comes with brilliant brushes, which are absolutely perfect for like everything I need. And I will look up exactly where I bought it from, and I'll put it in the descriptions box so you can look down there. And while you do that, if you like the video, subscribe, like, help me out. So I tend to try and follow the crease line, which is easiest to do if you don't fully close your eye. Close my eye, can't see where the crease line is. So I keep it slightly open, then I can see exactly where the crease line is. I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring, but if you can, I apologise. She's there, she does that. The reason I like to use this thin brush, very thin on the end, try and get a straight line from the eye here, because this obviously will come as a straight line when I take the tape off. So I like to use thin brush to get a straight line into the crease there. Obviously I've had absolutely no training. I'm literally just talking you through what I like to do, what helps, what works for me. And then again, the difficult part, it tends to be getting them to look the same. At least that's what I find the most difficult anyway. Although I'm not doing too bad of a job today, I don't think. So if I don't ruin it. Normally I have them to hand. Luckily I have a good man. So if I do get it slightly wrong, cotton buds are perfect to just take a tiny bit off of the top. Okay, I think we're fairly even on that at the moment. So I'm going to go with a nice silver colour today, because I did it the other day and I thought it looked really good. So that's what I'm going with. And that was on this one. This is it says Miss Rose on it. Don't ask me where I got it from. I've had it for years. I have no idea. Probably from like factory stores or something like that. Probably. I don't know. Which would be like a dollar store in America, but I'm in the UK. So I'm going to use the tiny little brush that comes with it, just because I have done before, so it already has that colour on there. Now I have cat hair on one of my brushes. Cats, dogs, one or the other. Happens a lot in this house. And yet I still love them. Bloody animals. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just putting a thick layer just here of the eyeshadow at the top of where I've finished with the white, because then what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to use that to try and make kind of a smoky eye effect, which I'm really not actually very good at yet, but I'm getting there. And what I do is what I learnt from a Bailey Sarian video I watched. If you don't know Bailey Sarian, check her out, she's awesome. So I try and go downwards with the brush like that to make a kind of smoky effect, going all the way up to the sort of where the bone is, just here. I don't seem to be getting very well far with that, so I'm going to try adding just a tiddly bit more eyeshadow. And there goes the dog in her sleep again. She's a sweetie. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere with that now. Camera really doesn't do it very good justice because it's the camera on my phone, unfortunately. But as I said, first video, so we're getting there. Now, next step, glitter. No point having silver eyes without glitter. And I love glitter. I have jelly babies too. So I like this one because there's some awesome colours, and the glitter, it's quite small pieces of glitter, so it stays on better, I tend to find. Whereas I also bought, and I got these from Wish, I bought this one at the same time, which you can see I've not used as much because I don't know if you can see, but the glitter is much bigger pieces, and I find it much more difficult to get on my eye and to stay on my eye, so I tend to use the other ones. And I'm going to stick with that today, I think. So I like this brush for glitter because it's diddy and it's quite flat, so I don't know, it just seems to work really well. And I'm going to go with silver glitter, obviously. And we have another cat hair. Yay. You get used to that here. Didn't think that through, did I? Like I said, I'm got a lucky man. Well, no, I'm lucky to have him, is what I meant. He's pretty lucky too. Oh. Could have helped if you'd have put the chair that bit. Charging. Ink. You have two matching eyes, pretty much. As good as they're going to get anyway. Cool. Right. Click. One more jelly baby. Why not? Okay. So, I'm actually going to keep out the brushes I've used so that I don't forget to wash them, because you must wash your brushes. Okay. As I think we're done with those eyes. Sorry about keep adjusting the camera. It keeps wibbly wobbling, but I have a makeshift. It's actually a selfie stick with a reel of fishing line holding it up, but it works. So let's take these off. And I love this. I find this really satisfying. It leaves a lovely straight line. I love it. It's my favourite bit. Love it. Look at that. Perfecto. My favourite bit. I love it. So we are done with those. You can go over there. Now, next up is going to be concealer and foundation. I think I'm going to start by with this brush and a little bit of concealer, just because I get quite dark eyes and I like to cover them as best I can. I also have this mark here at the minute, this little blemish, and that needs to be covered, so just need a little bit of concealer here. Anyway, I'm not putting it too close to my eyes because I don't want to accidentally mess up my eyes while I'm blending it in. So put it quite far down on my cheeks. And it may look like it's totally the wrong colour at the moment, but probably because it is. But once I put my other foundation and my setting powder on the top, it then blends to look right. So just trust me, we're going the right way. At least I think it looks right. Who cares what everybody else thinks? I don't know what this is. By the way, I've always done this with makeup. I don't know why. I can't seem to do makeup with my mouth closed. I don't know. It's actually quite annoying. Now, obviously, we want to try and keep our nice straight line here. So, again, this is why I'm using quite a thin brush for this bit, because I want to try and keep my nice straight line that I got with the tape. camera's actually making it look even worse than it actually is as well. But it really, honestly, it will look alright in the end. Right, if it looks a bit different, I just paused it to try and sort out my lighting because it's a bit crap. So, going back to concealer, that's where we were. Sometimes I actually just find that using my finger is the easiest thing, and sometimes does a better job than most of the brushes I've got, which is kind of odd, but if it works, it works. Hey, do what works for you, that's what I say. Or do what works for me, is what obviously I say. Hopefully it'll all look alright at the end and then we'll all be good. See, the lighting's gone weird again, hasn't it? No, I need to buy some better lighting for my... We saw that, right? Right? Yep. Dumbass. I'm not dumb, I'm ditzy, I promise. We will take it away from here where there's too much. See, I'm doing the mouth open thing. I can't help it. I wish I could. Okay, so once I'm done with concealer, now again, you're probably thinking, that's not blended in, what are you doing? Trust me, it works out in the end. I don't think you can see what's going on because of this really crappy light. Maybe it's because the lights, maybe I need to put light more on me. I don't know. Yeah, it's a lamp. Trying my best, people, I promise. I'm gonna have to pause again. Cool, there I go again. That seems to be working a bit better, I think. Okay, right. Now what I have is something I absolutely love. This is Magic Colour Changing Foundation. It says TLM Foundation Colour Changing, all day flawless. Now I know there's loads of different places you can buy this from. I again ordered it. I ordered a little miniature one from Wish ages ago, and it was just brilliant. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I saw this on sale. I'm sorry, I can't remember where off the top of my head, but I will find out where I got all this stuff from, and I'll put it on in the description box below when I do the video. But this stuff is just awesome. I love it. So I'll show you how it works. We have, I like to use a nice big brush for foundation. I love my pink brushes. They're awesome. I like the word awesome, you've probably started to realise. And it comes out as a white cream. Okay, and we pop that straight on your face and just watch it magically change colour to match in with the colour of my face. And then that in itself blends in the concealer that looked like it was the wrong colour. You see, I told you we were going to go somewhere with that. No, it still obviously doesn't look perfect yet, but we're going to get there. And you see how that is no longer a white cream. It's not even white on the brush. Magic! I love it. I'm probably getting all excited over something that everybody else is like, whatever. But, you know, I think it's just absolutely just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Got it on my lips. Doesn't really matter. And we just put that everywhere. And like I say, that will then blend in with... I swear my lamp keeps dimming and then undimming. I don't know if that's just me being weird or if it's actually happening. I don't know. But you see how it's in it, and it matches, like, you know, it blends the foundation, the concealer, sorry, that was the wrong colour, is now blending in beautifully. And that white cream is no longer white. It's matched in with the concealer and with my skin colour. And it's mixed them together. And is now blending everything just perfectly. And I swear it's dimmed again. I don't know what's going on with these lights. I don't know if you saw that, but it went right off into my hand. Wasn't supposed to go into my hand. It was supposed to go into the brush. And tiny bit on that. Just do my little forehead here. And it's just magic. It's just so clever. I have no idea how it works. Baffles my mind. But it is just absolutely just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. I couldn't praise it enough. It's my most favourite makeup thing that I've bought since forever, probably. And I probably use a bit too much of it, if I'm honest. But I think it just makes such a nice, like, flawless look to the whole face. It makes everything just blend just how you want it to blend, just where you want it to blend, just to the way. I think because it's just changing colour, it's blending where your skin naturally blends. So, like, it comes out how it should come out, you know? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. But it's just literally, yeah, definitely my most favourite makeup item that I've bought in forever. Okay, so next, again, put that over here with my brushes that need washing. And you can see what I mean now when I said the colour that looked too dark wouldn't look too dark in the end. It's now much more similar, probably not exactly the same, but similar to the colour my skin was to start with. So hopefully you can see what I was getting at with that. Quick Tang Fastic, and on we go. Now, powder foundation that I have at the moment was a bit of an accident. Basically, I bought the wrong colour. I ordered, and this is the problem with ordering makeup off the internet. I ordered this SBC from, I think, Amazon. And my camera's tilted again. When it came in, it was just way too dark. And I can show you that. I don't need to put it on my skin. You can see straight away that's not my colour. At that point in time, I didn't have any money to buy more. But what I did have was pure white face powder. Now, as you can see, that is now a empty tub, because what I did was I took some of this and some of this and I mixed them together in an empty face powder tub, and it actually worked really, really well. So I can't really put in the description where I bought this because I didn't. I mixed it up, made it. Voila, works brilliantly. I was actually really surprised at how well it came out as well. I really thought I was just going to mess it up and I was going to have to buy more foundation and I was going to wear stupid colours until I got paid again, and I was really worried about it, but it actually came out really great. So fantastic. So we put this away, and again we have a nice big fluffy brush. This one is a much lighter brush than what I use for the liquid foundation. I tend to find it spreads the powder better if it's kind of more lighter and fluffy. I'm not sure if fluffy is the right word, but I like the word fluffy. I'm fluffy! I might have had too many Tangfastics. I use really tiny bits of this because I tend to find with powder, if you use too much at one time, it just goes everywhere and you're making more mess than makeup. So that's not what we want. Okay, so that doesn't even take very long. It's probably the easiest bit, but it just finishes off the colour and it sets the foundation, keeps it in place, I think, but it seems to work for me. So next up is just kind of our eyelashes, lips and hair, and we're done. So we are getting there. I do like Tangfastics. I think I'm just going to whack a little bit. I was going to say I'm mascara, but I always do eyeliner before mascara, because I tend to find if I put my mascara on first and then I do this to do my eyeliner, I'm making a white mess of my mascara. It just goes everywhere. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time, but I'm not going to do that today because I thought about it first. So I'll start with eyeliner. Now this is a bit difficult with the camera and the whole light issue that I'm having, but I should do my best. And yes, I have got a lamp behind me, but that just seems to be working the best way so far. Although now I'm not sitting in the right place, it doesn't want to stay there. This whole lighting issue is getting very annoying. Hopefully I'll be able to buy a new light very soon. Okay. Now, I've never been one for liking to put things in my eyes, and I don't like to try and draw on these top bits. So a little trick I figured out many years ago, and you probably all already know it, but what I tend to do is I draw on the bottom bit and then I'll go blink, 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 much blinking, much blinking, and then do the bottom bits again. And I tend to find if I do that like 3 or 4 times, then it transfers it from the bottom to the top by itself without me having to actually draw on the top one. You should now be able to see how the top has black on the top. Voila! Ta-da! Little trick of mine that you probably already knew, but if you didn't, there you go. It works. And I think I learned that from a friend at school. Now I'm going to give a little tiny tick today, just because I fancy a little tiny tick today. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to stretch that out and I'm going to follow the line that the tape left, because we already know that's a straight line. So we're just going to try and gently follow that line to the eye. And then we should also be able to make both sides look the same by doing the same thing on both sides. Of course, this is where we find out how different they do look, because this is what makes it noticeable. Never my luck, but here we go. We'll try. I don't think we did too bad. Pass on the back for me. Okay, so if at this point you can feel in your eyes any of your makeup, which you probably can, or I always can at this point, what I find really helpful is a cotton bud, because then I can very, very carefully, and I'm going to have to get quite close to the mirror, so if you can't see me here, I'm sorry, but I need to be close to the mirror to do this. But I just, right in the corner of my eye, and I get to the camera so that you can see it too, and then I get this gunk, and it just comes out, and there, that's gone. And that I find is the best way to get that out without messing up my makeup. We don't think we only had a little one on the other eye. Okay, and then we have gunk be gone. Now, mascara. I'm not going to bother with fake eyelashes because I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just, I like doing my makeup. I will do a video where I have fake eyelashes because I have these awesome magnetic ones, but they're not cheap, and I don't know whether they're supposed to be reusable or not, to be totally honest, but I kind of can reuse them, but they're much more difficult to use the second time around, so I'd much rather do that when I'm actually getting ready to go somewhere where I'm like wanting to wear lashes. So we will definitely do that at some point then. So mascara. School is blinking quite a lot, so you're actually blinking onto the brush rather than dragging the brush up. I tend to find that way I make less mess of my eyes and get less mascara just kind of everywhere, because that used to be quite a big problem of mine, was getting mascara just kind of everywhere and spend all that time getting my eyes looking good, and then my mascara just goes everywhere, and it's not good. So I do top and bottom lashes, because I don't know, I like to. I just have to be very careful with bottom lashes because I can be quite clumsy, but I think we did okay there, and hopefully we will do okay on the other eye. Okay. I think at the end I'm going to play around with the light and see if I can show you as best I can what I've done, because we are definitely having a lighting issue today. Big time lighting issue. Okay, so I think I'm going to do my hair and then my lips last, because I'm eating time plastics. So for my hair, I'm going to be putting in this beautiful ponytail because I think it's gorgeous, because I like to do as much of a transformation as possible. I love a transformation video, and what I look at the beginning to what I look at the end, as different as it is the better, if that makes sense. It sort of makes sense, you know what I mean. So first thing I need is a hairbrush just to brush it all back, and then a comb, which I think, but it's 2 seconds away. Now, normally I've got this really perfect comb that's got like a long metal handle, that's perfect for separating your hair. Unfortunately, I don't know where it is right now, which is driving me crazy. Not as crazy as this light, but it is quite annoying because it's this perfect comb and it's just perfect for everything. I think lighting is an issue I definitely need to sort before I make another video. Okay, so I think what I'm going to use is I'm just going to use a makeup brush, just one of these thinner ones. It's probably going to be the easiest thing. And I'm just going to separate my hair along here. I like to try and make a fairly straight separation if I can, which is why I really like my metal comb brush, my metal handled comb even. It just works so perfectly. And anyway, we're just going to comb here and try and make this straight, although this bit isn't, you're not going to be able to see this bit. This is more about, like, so that it looks even, more about it actually being straight, because we want it to look the same on both sides if possible. Whereas this bit back here, as much as I like to be straight, because I just like things to be neat and in order, it's not going to be seen anyway, so I really don't know why I spend so much time doing it, but I guess I just like things to be neat. Anyone who's ever been in my bedroom might laugh at me saying that. But, you know, neat in some areas, not so neat in other areas. So, anyway, once I've separated this bit, I'm just going to sort of put it to one side out of the way and brush everything else. You may have noticed I don't actually have very much hair. I cut it off very short and had a pixie cut about 2 years ago. And I've kind of been going through phases of all sorts of different short hairstyles since then. I do, however, thoroughly enjoy a good wig or ponytail extension. In fact, a large part of the reason why I did cut my hair short in the first place was so that it was easier and not so boiling hot, sweaty hot to wear wigs, because I love a good wig. So today, however, we're not going to go with a wig, we're going to go with a ponytail extension. And I don't know if you can notice, but my nose is running. So we're going to put this part here in a ponytail, just a normal ponytail. I'm getting the tufty bits in behind where the ponytail goes, but I'm trying to sort of grow some of those bits out because the hairline was never quite where I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be kind of further back below the crown, but it's kind of up here. It's kind of difficult to sort out, but again, wigs, yay! So once we've got this ponytailed here, voila. Then we're going to get our comb back wherever I put him. There he is. And just comb this back and up. And I forgot one other thing, 2 seconds. So I'll be cutting that part of the video then. Never mind. Right. So we just brush that bit back there, like so. Brush it up. Bring it up, up, up. I've got these little bits here that I would normally put a tiny bit of frizzies on, but I can't seem to find it right now. So I twisty twist and then push it up, so you get a nice bump. I know I've been told a couple of times that this is out of fashion now, but I don't care, because I don't care about fashion. I care about what looks good on me, what makes me feel good, what makes me feel confident, and what I like. And if you don't like it, guess what? You don't have to look at me. And let's make that my little saying. If you don't like me, don't look at me. If you do like me, however, press like and subscribe, and you're helping me out. So, if I can just find the clips now. Found a Tangfastic, I thought I'd eaten them all. Which I usually just here on my tray. Here we go. We're going to put one clip going one way. What you could hear then was my dog having a drink. And the other clip, usually I'd put it going the other way, but because of the way that lump there is starting to look, I'm going to put it going the same way. Because we, you know, play everything by ear, however you want to word it. So then we have a nice lumpy. When I was a kid, I used to get my dad to do this to my hair because I thought it made me look like Elvis Presley. And there's a little secret for you. And you are allowed to laugh at that because it's funny. So, next is this beautiful ponytail. And you're probably thinking, yes, that's not your hair colour. It's surprisingly similar to my natural hair colour, if you actually put it right up close. But like, it doesn't even really look that bad with the blue. I thought it would when I bought it, but I actually kind of like it. And to be honest, again, like I said, if you don't like it, don't look at it. I like it. So what I do is you get this clip bit just here, and I put that. What I used to do when I bought it, I would put it so it would slide underneath the hairband and come out back here. But then what I found was, once this flipped over, because it was quite heavy, that this would then be digging into the back of my head all day and would actually be really painful. So what I tend to find is if I put these going upwards, like kind of that way, upwards going through the hairband rather than underneath the hairband, then it doesn't dig into my head all day, and I find that so much less painful. So that's why I do it that way. I'm sure everybody does it different ways. That's just what I find to be the best way that works for me. So I try and push it up through the hairband like that, and then bring the ponytail down into it. And then we have these Velcro straps that we just bring around, and then this one obviously goes on top, as this one's got the longer bit attached to it, and bring that around ponytail, bring that around like that. And then once I've done, usually I just try and get one full loop all the way around, so that I know that all the Velcro has attached itself where it needs to be. And that's without attaching to my hair if possible. And then once that's on quite nice and tight, and flip that back, and then continue just wrapping this bit around. Sorry. Continue wrapping this bit around, and then until it covers up all of the Velcro bits that are holding it together. Round and round and wherever it ends. Try and kind of put it underneath, and then my last clip, which is pop a clip just in here, just to keep that in place. You should usually a bit easier than that. Click nicely into place. And because he's nice and dark, you won't really notice him very much there. I also have this little plait here, and sometimes I will wrap that around, or I'll put some runes on it, or some gems on it, or sometimes I'll just leave it as it is because it's kind of pretty on its own. Once that's in, I tend to give it a little brush just to make sure, and obviously I'm going to want to move the tiny little plait out of the way, or that's going to get very annoying trying to brush because you're not going to brush through it. So we'll just give this a nice brush, because I think it's just so pretty, and I really, really do. When this turned up in the post, and again, I'm pretty sure I ordered this off of Wish, and I just didn't expect it to be anywhere near as nice as it was. Like, I'm so regularly pleasantly surprised by Wish. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously I've seen some awful things that people have ordered from Wish, and I have had my fair share of bad luck from Wish, but I think actually I've had more than my fair share of good luck with them. I've had a couple of really horrible wigs, but I've had a couple of really nice wigs from them. I tell you what I will do. If you want me to do a video on all of the things I've bought from Wish and whether they've been good or bad, let me know in the comments. Again, that would really help me out, because if I know what you want to see, then I can make you those videos. So just to finish this off, I'm going to whack on this little choker because I think it's beautiful. And then I will do my lips, and then we are all done. And I will try and get the light to show you how it really looks, because this lighting's been terrible all the way through. And I hope that it hasn't ruined the video so much that you haven't watched it. And I hope that you can still like and subscribe so that I can make more videos and afford a better light. Better lights, better videos. Okay, so lips. Now, I have this lip liner. It's called a chunky lip pencil. It has these bits that are missing from it. I'm not really sure what happened to that. It got ruined at some point. Probably, I don't know. But this, what I tend to do with this is exactly what it says on the tin. I use this as a lip liner, and then I'll put lipstick on over the top. So, you know, just exactly what it says on the tin. This lipstick that I'm using is it's called it's a number 128 Starry Eyed. This I know by the £2 tag on. I definitely bought it from factory stores. But it is Rimmel. It does say Rimmel on it, so you know we have something with a brand name on it. It's probably the only thing we've used with a brand name on it, but it's something. So lipstick. Just going to do that because I'd normally use frizzies, but I can't find it, so just to show you it wouldn't normally stick up like that. And I think we are done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. You'll help me out loads. Thank you.